class, so this is our final self-assessment. I'm going to go ahead and demonstrate all of the exercises that we assessed for the first time. You're answering all the number 2s this time. I'd like to see your 1s and your 2s next to each other, so hopefully you kept your results or you saved your assessment from the first time. The other thing is that we want to make sure that we are answering the weekly connection after this, and that is about it. So I'm going to explain each exercise one at a time because there might be some changes that you're going to have to make sure that you're aware of, okay? So we're not going to warm up, but we are going to do our breath duration to start. So just go ahead and find a comfortable position for your breathing. So remember that you want to be able to write your results down. So maybe a piece of paper and a pen next to you while you're going through this, and then you can put your numbers and your results later into the form, okay? So the breath duration, remember that it's just one breath. So we are timing, so we need a clock or your phone or a watch to time your one full breath. So you're going to start the timer when you start to inhale, and you're going to stop your timer when you finish exhaling. And remember that we want to slowly transition between your inhale to your exhale and blow all that air out as long as we can go, as far as we can go for one complete breath, okay? So I'm just going to go through some practice breathing, and then you're just going to go ahead and pause your video and go ahead and do your breath duration, and then write your result down in breath duration number 2. So just remember breathing in as deep as you can. We're not holding our breath. And exhaling as far as we can. All right, so go ahead and pause your video and then come on back and we'll go to the next one. All right, you guys, so hopefully you got some great numbers, improvements on your breath duration. We're going to go into our 100 exercise. Now the 100, how we assessed the first time was with a very low angle of the legs and the same exact movement, the same pumping. We're not going to flip our arms over. We're just pumping. And so just another demonstration. We know how to do this. We do this every session, but I just want to show you how my legs are held. I'm going to hold my legs lower, and then I'm going to go ahead and start pumping. So you're keeping track of how many you're able to do until you get to 100 pumps or form is sacrificed, right? So keep count of how many you can do, and then you're going to write your result in 100, the number 2 slot there. Go ahead and pause your video and go ahead and begin, and then come on back. Okay, so you warmed up with your 100, so we're going to move on to the Fab 5. So the Fab 5, if you remember, the first time that we did this, everyone in the class assessed the same exact way. Now, it may be different this time. So if you put a 5 in your result of number 1, or you think you remember, maybe you don't have your result in front of you, you did all 5 exercises with 5 repetitions of each, you're going to try and go beyond the 5 repetitions. So you're going to do the same exercises, but you're going to try maybe 6 repetitions or 7 repetitions, or even, more than that. For those of you who don't remember going to all 5 exercises, so maybe you stopped at single straight or you stopped at crisscross, you're going to try to do the 5 again, if that makes sense. So if it was 4 or less, you're going to try for the 5 repetitions again. If you have a 5 the first time, you're going to go for 6 or 7 or 8. It's up to you, okay? So you're going to do, let's just say you've done the 5 the first time, so now you're going to go for 8, okay? I'm going to go through the exercises with you just to show you the demonstration. If you do not finish all 5 exercises with 8 repetitions, you're going to write what you did. So if you completed 4 out of the 5, you're going to put a 4, but then underneath that line, you're going to write 8 repetitions. So I know what you did, okay? Just a little note of what your result was, okay? So I'm going to demonstrate what you're going to do, and then you're going to do this yourself, and then you'll come back. So you'll pause the video and then go on and do your workout on your own. So watch me. I'm going to do single leg, double leg, crisscrosses in the middle, single straight, double straight, okay? So if I'm doing 8, I'm doing my traditional 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And then I go double leg. 8 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And then I go into traditional crisscross. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then I'm going to go single straight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, and then double straight. 8 of these. So you can either write these down and do this on your own, or you can just go through this, rewind this, and go through this again with me, with your number of repetitions, okay? It's up to you. And then you're going to write your results down. So go ahead, if you want to pause the video, do that now, and then come on back. All right, so you just finished your Fab 5. You put your results in, so now we're moving on to our roll-up. Now, with the roll-up, if you remember, you did so many roll-up, or one roll-up, or no roll-up, and if you didn't do a complete roll-up, what you did was you wrote down a little note of where you got stuck, right? Roll-ups, if you're able to do a roll-up, I want you to see how many you can do until you stop, or maybe you've exceeded the first result, okay? So a roll-up, I'm not sure if I put maximum 1. I think I did the first time. So you either put a 1 or a 0, right? So this is as many as you'd like to do. This is a traditional roll-up. Legs are straight, arms behind our head. As usual, we are rolling up and rolling down. Okay? Until you're done or you feel really good about your result. So go ahead and pause the video, do your roll-up test, and then come on back. All right, so you did your roll-ups, so now we're moving on to our push-up leg pull-down. So the first time you did this, you circled modified or traditional. If you're going to stay with the same, you're not doing anything different on number 2, okay? If you're changing from modified to traditional, I want you to write traditional underneath the number 2 line so I know what you tested. And then this is just our traditional push-up leg pull-down, however many you can do in a row until you stop. So again, modified is knees down. We go push-up, plank, pull down, that's 1. Continuous, okay? Traditional, knees off the ground, push up, pull down, continuous until you're done. All right, so go ahead and pause the video and then do your test for push-up leg pull down and come on back. All right, so you finished your push-up leg pull down. We're going to go into our spine stretch exercise. And so remember the spine stretch. Our legs in our V are in a V position here. And we are writing down where our hands drop in that deep stretch, okay? Feet are right outside the width of your mat. You're going to warm up with a few spine stretches just to warm up the hamstrings, the glutes, the lower back. And then on your final stretch, you're going to go as far as you can go. And then lower those hands, and then that's what you're going to write down. So I'm going to write wrists at heels for my result. Or you might put fingertips at heels, or fingertips at ankles, or wrists at mid-calf, whatever it is. But you're going to write a little descriptor of where you finished, okay? So go ahead and pause the video, do your spine stretch, make sure you warm up first with a few, and then do one final, and then put your result in the number 2 slot, and then come on back. All right, so you did your spine stretch. Hopefully you showed some improvements in your flexibility. We're gonna go ahead and turn over and work with our Superman pulls. So our demonstration here, the pull is with the elbows coming back at our sides. So the Superman, we know this, but the pull is the elbows coming back to the sides with the arms, back out to front and down. And so we're going to do these continuous until we're done, or maybe we've exceeded the first result, okay? And that is Superman pulls. So go ahead and pause the video, practice your Superman pulls, keep track of the number you do, write down your result and the number 2, and then come on back. All right, you guys, you just finished your Superman pulls. Hopefully you got some great numbers. Now we're moving on to our goals. So what I want you to do is look down at what your original goals were, if you can remember them, or you have them written down or in front of you. And I want you to respond to those goals. So basically let me know if you attained any of the goals that you set for yourself. So if you have 5 goals, for example, I want you just to write down like a little response to each of those 5 goals. Yes, I achieved the number 1 goal. No, I did not achieve number 2 goal, but I was close. I was within 5. Yes, I believe I achieved number 3 goal. However, you know, maybe it was challenging due to whatever you want to write. So you're just responding to the original goals. I'd like to see, you know, if you did achieve them or did not achieve them, okay? And then that is it. So just remember to save this file with the results, submit it back to me in the assignment for the form. Remember, I'm not giving a point value to the video. The points come from you submitting the form, okay? And then look for the weekly connection, like I said. Get that to me, and then your semester is over. I've really enjoyed this semester. I would say without a doubt this class was high quality, just by the sure fact that you were all engaged. Your viewing time was top notch, and the grades were above, you know, 85%. So most of you are receiving A's, so good job for that. I hope that you enjoyed the class, and I hope that you continue to practice Pilates, mat Pilates if you like. And then again, like I said before, I do have a second 8-week mat Pilates 1 and 2 class, so you can sign up for the 2 section if you want. It's going to be the same class that you just went through for 8 weeks, but at least you get some practice in, right, for the full semester. So thank you for taking the class. I hope you enjoyed it, and have a wonderful rest of the semester, and stay healthy, and take care of yourselves, okay? We'll hopefully see you soon.